So, this is from the Xbox Developer Direct yesterday. This is one of the games that I'm going to be playing in April. This is going to be the first game we play in April because I believe the launch date on this is April 8th. If I remember correctly from the description text. Actually, let's look at that before we actually start the video because I haven't watched this yet, but I just read through. Yeah, April 8th. So this is a must play for me. I've been keeping an eye on this since last year's Developer Direct. So we're going to do this. This is the gameplay overview from yesterday's Developer Direct. So we're going to watch this and just everybody get prepped because this will be a must play for me in April. We'll be doing this and then Expedition 33 for sure. There may be something in the middle of that because this is April 8th and the other one is April 24th. So it just depends on how long this game is and if there's anything we play in between. But let's check this out because I've been really interested about this one. This game has a heavy influence in the south of the United States, if I'm not mistaken. So we've got some heavy cultural references here. I'm really interested in what this game is bringing to the table. Thandar, before we start the video, Thandar, I wanted to say thank you for donating the memberships the other day at the end of the stream. I had to leave because Chris brought my cat home from the vet, and there was a bunch of stuff we had to discuss, and I was not in the right frame of mind to keep streaming, and I needed to speak with my wife for like 30 minutes. So I apologize. I wanted to say thanks because you gifted a bunch of memberships at the end of the stream a couple days ago, and I was like, didn't get a chance to say thanks. So thank you. Yeah, I think everything's okay. We're actually going back in a couple hours to do a checkup. So after we watch this video, I need to check what time it is actually. But anyway, let me get back. I wanted to just say thanks before I got sidetracked. I love the music.
Hi, and welcome to Compulsion Games here in Montreal, Canada. At our studio, we care about world building, and we treat the setting almost like a character of its own. From the magical noir of contrast to the alternate history of We Happy Few, we draw inspiration from the landscape to shape mood, drama, and intrigue. For South of Midnight, our third-person action-adventure game, the story and characters bring a folkloric Deep South to life.
Yeah, the folklore of the Deep South.
This gave us a chance to explore Southern Gothic themes with a dark fantasy twist. So while our protagonist Hazel is at the forefront of our story, it's the macabre elements and larger-than-life creatures that will leave a mark on her journey and growth.
It is really picking up out there. Did you pack everything?
Mama, this ain't my first hurricane. I know what to do.
As long as you didn't forget the
I'm gonna say it right now.
And batteries.
She's hot, man.
We got 5 minutes. Let's go.
Won't be rushed.
Anybody who claims otherwise.
Don't mumble. Speak on it.
I said we wouldn't be rushed if you didn't waste all that time at the shelter.
Now, you want to bring this up right now.
I'm just saying.
Hazel, please.
We might need some help. I might need some help. While you're out helping everybody else.
Hazel!
Time to get transported to another world. Oh, this music.
Hazel may start her journey as a typical 19-year-old.
Nice.
But disastrous events will push her into a darkly magical world where
That's the voice
she'll learn who
actress.
she really is.
And performance capture, like I
And
said.
how to tap into weaving. An ancient magical power that redefines her trajectory in life.
Hell yeah. Weaving.
The land itself chooses Hazel as a weaver. Someone who can see beyond the surface and tap into a deeper reality, the grand tapestry. Weavers can see the fabric binding our world, connecting people, nature, and echoes of the past.
Keep those hands to yourself.
Hazel can perceive both the mystical strands and stigmas in the world. Through her newfound power, she reweaves these stigmas and mends the afflicted creatures she encounters.
That's cool.
As Hazel discovers her power, the world gradually shifts into the surreal, revealing that creatures from the old folktales actually exist.
You up here. My salvation.
Among them is good old catfish.
the storyteller who becomes both the guide and companion to Hazel across the game.
It ain't every day I hear about a new weaver such as yourself. Would you kindly do your weavy thing and help me down?
Do you wave a thing and help me
Meeting
down?
Catfish
Yeah, I don't know.
marks
It may be
the
a
beginning
stylistic
of
choice on their
Hazel's
part,
journey.
80 Storm. I won't
All
know
of
until I
Hazel's
actually go play it.
arsenal and powers are designed around textile crafting and traditional spinning wheels. Her weapons include a spindle, 2 weaving hooks, and a distaff. Her magic abilities manifest with supernatural lace-like patterns, blending the traditional craft with mystical elements. Hazel engages with the world through a variety of movement abilities. Those abilities also help Hazel progress on a journey.
As her journey unfolds, Hazel will master new weaving abilities, using them to traverse the world, conjure objects, and confront adversaries.
Combat is about understanding and adapting to different enemy archetypes known as Aints, the manifestations of corruption Hazel encounters.
These haints trap Hazel in combat until she unravels them, destroying them in the process.
Each Aint has its own unique moveset, strengths, and weaknesses that you'll need to learn and adapt to. For example, the slug burrows on the ground and unleashes devastating strikes from afar, while the Ravager closes the distance with chilling speed. Hazel can counter these threats with agile melee abilities to execute powerful combos, jump attacks, and charge attacks.
So this
But
is your
close
typical
combat is
action
risky
adventure
and can
combat.
backfire because Aints have powerful defensive abilities. Mastering your magical skills becomes the key to gaining the upper hand in combat. Push, pull, and weave are some of the spells at your disposal that give you a tactical advantage during a fight. Timing is everything.
Reminds me of the combat in Jedi
this
Survivor and Jedi
enemy's
Fallen
close to
Order,
start
because you can
mini combos,
push, pull.
Push them back to interrupt.
We're doing
and
the
stun
same
their
thing in
attack.
Mass Effect Andromeda right now, too. We
Then,
can
press
push,
the
pull.
advantage with follow-up strikes.
Cool. I like it when games do this.
Spells interact uniquely with each enemy type, creating dynamic combat scenarios, especially when facing multiple types of opponents at the same time. Once near death, enemies can be unraveled, breaking their core and setting them free of their corruption, which has the added benefit of providing health boosts and reducing ability cooldowns. If you play your combos right, you can enhance Hazel's combat readiness and keep on chaining her abilities. As Hazel progresses in the game, she unlocks new moves and improved abilities, and you'll have to decide which areas to prioritize.
So you get to choose what
The
playstyle
upgrades
suits
will
you.
change
Okay,
how you
perfect.
approach combat, like enhancing area of effect attacks, or refining push and pull skills to improve precision and make them feel more rewarding.
That's cool. So you're going to get to choose which
The combat
which
system
areas you
is
specialize
fast
in.
and responsive, built around chaining attacks, landing precise strikes, and unraveling enemies.
You mind if I take a look around?
You can see every place old Molly terrorized and more. Now for the low, low price of $1.
In Hazel's search for her mother, you'll explore multiple regions, each ruled by a mythical creature with their own Southern Gothic history. You'll gradually uncover the backstories of these beings, once human or animal, who were transformed by tragedy, their secrets waiting to be discovered. As a weaver, Hazel heals these creatures by collecting fragments of haunted memories. We call these echoes, which reveal each creature's past. Hazel must experience these echoes before she can mend them.
Okay.
What kind of person would do that to someone?
We design each region to reflect the creature that's been doomed to wander it. From the atmospheric environment to unique music themes composed for each one.
The music sounds amazing in this
While not
game.
all encounters lead to direct combat, Hazel will need to face mythical creatures in epic confrontation before she can heal them. Our boss encounters and gameplay sequences also reflects the uniqueness of each creature, with distinct mechanics that center around a specific thematic. These encounters feature multiple phases that ramp up in complexity. As the encounters progress, the musical theme builds up, cranking the tension alongside the fight. Whether it's Two-Toed Tom,
I love the fact that they've got
or
like
Hugging
original
Molly.
music too. That's really awesome.
Each of these larger-than-life creatures is inspired by Southern folklore and lead to climactic battles.
We got a long journey ahead.
South of Midnight unfolds as a hero's journey, and as Hazel, you'll travel through a tapestry of Southern-inspired landscapes. From abysmal swamps to flooded farmlands, to the Appalachian peaks. In our magical south, decaying buildings reclaimed by nature stand moments away from a hungry Rugal. And as Hazel delves deeper, reality bends ever more toward the fantastical.
The history, landscape, and folklore of the American Deep South fill our world, and our team has infused the game with thoughtful details and environmental storytelling, like our bottle trees and haint blue porches, which are said to ward off evil spirits. The weight of the past emerges as central themes,
shot right
which you
there.
can see through old abandoned buildings and businesses struggling to survive. As you explore, you'll meet locals who stayed behind even in the face of a hurricane.
So I'm the last person left here. All those damn haints. This part of the river's filthy with them.
Artistically, we're staying true to our moody compulsion signature style. But this time, we're using a handcrafted approach inspired by stop-motion animation.
Okay, that's why.
Which allows our team to bring a distinct personality and tone into every prop and character.
Yeah, it's like stop motion. This is awesome. So
because this folklore is open to visual interpretation, we embrace the freedom to reimagine these creatures and their stories, to adapt how they look, and to craft our own version of a fantastical
and of
Deep
course,
South.
some people are going to be triggered by the fact that it's not going to be 60 frames smooth gameplay. It's stop motion, like it's inspired by it. I think 80 Storm was commenting on that earlier.
At Compulsion Games, we love to craft around central themes.
I think 80
We're
Storm
lucky
actually
to
said he
add
heard that you
across
could
all our
turn
disciplines
it off
that
in the game.
collaborate
I
to
don't know
give
about
South of
that.
Midnight
Like I
such
said,
a
I don't think
unique
I don't know
personality.
until like.
We hope
get
you
it in the
enjoyed
game.
this deep dive into South of Midnight. We're thrilled to announce that the game will
I'll leave
launch
it on.
on
I want
April
that
8th,
unique art
and
style.
pre-orders are now available on Xbox and Steam.
South by Midnight. Well, that's a must-play game. I love the music for sure. Everything looks good. Like I said, I like the stop-motion look. It's different. I know some people are going to be triggered by it's not. I want frames. I want smooth frames. But like I said, I think 80 Storm full comment said I have heard if people don't like the low frame rate look, which is the stop-motion look, they could maybe turn that option off. Can I confirm that in the game? Which I can't confirm because I haven't played it yet, so I don't know. But 80 Storm also says I like the look of it as it's different from other games. I also like the look of it because it's different from other games. But we'll be playing this for sure. That's on April 8th. But we got a lot of games to get through before there, so like, subscribe, hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. Daily streams on YouTube and Twitch at 6 a.m. Central. Hopefully we'll see you in the next one. The stream continues onwards because we're going to go watch, before we go back to Mass Effect. I do want to hear something crazy, Thandar. I like craziness.